All right, so this is a suggestion via a channel member. The name of the video is Kamala Harris caught on a hot mic with Governor Whitmer. No idea what was being said here. I can see it based off the title. S, 4 letters, no idea. But let's go ahead and check this out. I always love hot mic conversations, guys. It generally, tells us exactly what was meant to be said, not what's being currently said on the internet and on TV. Guys.
This is happening now. You're looking at President Joe Biden. He is in line for early voting. Okay. Now, remember, Joe Biden thought his name would be on the ticket. It's not. Vice President Kamala Harris's is. And remember, Saturday in Pittsburgh, he said, Kamala and I have a lot of work to do. Oh, wait, Kamala does. So we wonder if he's adjusting to the development that happened in July that he is.
I'm not even sure he knows what's happening right now. And also, I bet you, what do you guys want to bet? That he is secretly voting for Trump.
In fact, not on the ticket as he goes to cast his vote, presumably, for his vice president, Kamala Harris. Quite a moment to watch. Part of history, indeed. When we move on to this, there are reports that there's a little bit of dissension in the Biden-Kamala Harris campaign. The Biden White House making stops, the Kamala Harris campaign totally in the blind, according to sources. And this was all in Axios. And setting us up with that big new breaking report is Jackie Heinrich, who is live in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where Vice President Harris is campaigning today.
Oh, guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure I would like to stand in that line. At all, not with all of those people looking at me. Specifically, the Secret Service. I mean, I understand you're American, you're going to vote, obviously, but the amount of pressure, let's say, that puts on everyone that's also in line with you is a little crazy.
Jackie.
Well, Kaylee, President Biden reportedly wants to get out on the trail and help Harris in this final stretch, but the campaign keeps telling Biden, we'll get back to you, letting days that he has held open on his calendar come and go. According to Axios, Biden's team believes that the campaign is underestimating his appeal among working class voters, especially in the Rust Belt. But one person from the campaign side said he's a reminder of the last 4 years, not a new way forward. And
I mean, the new way forward based off of Kamala Harris's The View interview. I mean, she says that she's completely fine with what went on in the last 4 years. The economy, what's wrong with that? I don't know. I don't see it. That's basically what I think, she's probably thinking internally. So she's like, what's going to be different? Nothing. We want this to be a continuation, basically, of the last 4 years. So yeah, listen, bro, please bring Biden. Let Biden be the one that talks to the people, bro, just for the memes. Please, we need some more before he goes.
And yet, Harris is here in Michigan touting jobs that came out of investments under Biden, including the CHIPS Act and the Inflation Reduction Act. And the largest super PAC supporting her is warning she's got to shift her strategy away from attacking Trump's character. The New York Times obtained 2 emails from Future Forward.
They
and,
both
quote, attacking Trump's fascism is not that persuasive, read one line in bold type in the email, which is known as a Doppler and sent on a regular basis. Trump is exhausted, isn't working either, read another. But Harris does not seem eager to get into detailed policy discussions when she's pressed.
So you do support restrictions after viability?
I support Roe versus Wade being put back into law by Congress and to restore the fundamental right of women to make decisions about their own body. It is that basic.
But there are restrictions. With Roe versus Wade, there were restrictions after viability.
We would not be debating this if Donald Trump had not hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade.
She literally didn't even answer the question, right? We get it. So what if we put Roe versus Wade back up? Okay, imagine for a second we do something, we can call it something different for you, let's say. For some reason, no one wants to answer the glaring question. After viability, does that mean that that's no longer an option? They never want to answer these questions because in all actuality, she's an extremist. Wouldn't surprise me if she says, oh yeah, up until moments before birth. Guys, so keep this in mind, I'm being sarcastic. Please don't come at me in the comments. I have to basically notate whenever I'm being sarcastic these days. But everything in the world tells me that, though. But either way, just saying.
Once again, not a yes or a no there. Harris was caught on a hot mic yesterday talking to Governor Gretchen Whitmer. She appeared to acknowledge that she's not doing well with men.
Yeah.
Oh, we have microphones in here. I was listening to everything. I didn't realize that. Okay. So, well,
You'll
now
bleep
you tell
my
us.
F words.
We just told all the family secrets.
Listen, that's not a surprise. If you're if the only thing that you're basically known for, you're a single issue president, and it's literally an issue that does not affect men like that, not large scale at all, 1-2% potentially, yes. It's not a thing. And if that's the only thing you're talking about, again, something that you prefer for men to have no say in, again, nothing that you're saying matters to us, really. Right? But, how are you expecting to pull men into your campaign or to even care about any of the things you're saying if it doesn't affect men whatsoever? Hold on, guys.
We just told all the family secrets.
Okay.
So far, though, we have
say?
not seen a big shift in strategy. She's going to appear here with the singer Maggie Rogers tonight to rally the base in another Democratic stronghold.
Who is that?
Jackie, thank you. Now, Tammy, this Axios report that says Biden's holding days open in his calendar only to cancel them because the campaign is not giving him days. Yeah. They call this, quote, a slow-moving breakup. Here's the problem. It may be a slow-moving breakup, but you got 8 days till the election, so this breakup better quicken.
Better hurry up. The recognition that he's a reminder about how bad the last 4 years were is the confession. Of course it's been bad. She's part of it, and that's why the effort has been made to make it seem as though she's been dropped by Venus onto the planet. And the insult of this, he clearly was not making day-to-day decisions. This was a program that the Democrats had him move through, and now he's going to be thrown, once again, under the bus. Wow. When she represents that category in the party, that wing, and he's the bad guy, from the beginning they must have been furious, but I will say that he and Jill, they made a decision. They said, okay. He could have said no. He didn't say no. He said, okay. That was his mistake. He should never have dropped out. He had the power of the presidency. Wow. They threatened him with something. We don't know exactly what.
25th Amendment after that June 27th
if
debate?
you can win and
Most
be the
likely,
president, you
that
should have been able
threat.
to overcome Nancy freaking Pelosi. Yeah. And he couldn't. So I don't feel so sorry for him, but this is ugly. And it's not just that relationship. It's within the Democratic Party itself.
Jerry, you can tell a lot by who's talking to the press. And notably in July, the Biden White House, which has been very good about not leaking, was all leaking to the press. The campaign was all over the map. But now I'm noticing this interesting dynamic. You get a Kamala source saying one thing, and then you get a Biden White House source saying a different thing, meaning there's some acrimony there. And this is a perfect example. This was about the trip to Pittsburgh that Biden made. And Axios says this: Biden's announcement this past week that he would campaign solo in Pittsburgh this weekend caught many on Harris's team off guard. Oops. Two people familiar with the matter told Axios, oh, wait, a White House official said the Harris campaign arranged Biden's Pittsburgh trip and was not caught off guard. There is some acrimony, and
that's a cleanup.
Oh, no,
that's a cleanup
it's
job.
My idea. It's my idea. Yeah, we definitely were on page with that. I mean,
right.
But can I just say one thing? I think it's a mistake to kick him out because voters understand Biden. They know what he stands for. And there are people in different demographics who love that. So why not use him for that? I mean, she is so obscure. I don't really understand what she stands.
They're trying to start trouble, bro. They know, like every single person knows and are aware of, if you allow Biden, to do anything, you're just honestly hurting all of her chances. So you're not being very honest here. When I say it, I think it'll be hilarious, right? Let him say all the crazy things out loud, right? Like he generally does. And then obviously her chances will be messed up. We know that, right? Just like when Obama decided to start talking all this craziness, what happened there? Now everyone realizes that she has a man problem. Yes. I'm not sure why men have any interest in the Democrat Party. I cannot grasp it. Bro, they hate the fact that you're a man. You realize that, right? I mean, that's just kind of what you can take away from the majority of their talking points, let's say. Okay. But either way.
For and what she wants, it changes. My motives, are still the same. What? I'm confused. So maybe if he went out there, it would help.
There's also this interesting report, Harris, and Jackie referenced part of it. It was in the New York Times. You see the headline here. Pro-Harris super PAC raises concerns about focusing on Trump and fascism. Yeah. Okay, so the super PAC, as I mentioned in A Block, is saying don't go here. And Kamala was asked this weekend, are you going off internal polling or not? And I want you to listen to what she said. Listen to this.
Priceless.
Madam Vice President, can you give us a sense of your internal polling at the campaign and how that is making or influencing your decisions on what to do over the next 9 days?
So, to be very frank with you, my internal polling is my instinct.
Her instincts.
Well, that explains a lot.
It sure does. My God.
Wow. I wonder what it's like to be on her staff. And always go.
I mean, we already know. I mean, that's been leaked. She curses a lot. And she's unnaturally aggressive.
By her whims. It's probably why we had joy for a while, and now we have hate. I mean, we couldn't even progress to dislike. Hate for Donald Trump. And by the way, you said it, hate for half the country for those who support him. Might be more than half. We don't know. We'll have to see what happens on Election Day. I am starting to wonder, just in this divide with Joe Biden, how much of this also is, do you really want to sit down with the guy who had more votes in certain categories than you can get in the polling right now? Do you want to take a lecture from Joe Biden on how to win back the black vote? I mean, I can imagine acrimony is one way to put it. But we've seen her go from joy to hate. Maybe it's stronger than acrimony.
Instincts over internals. Is instincts over internals what got us the unserious vice presidential nominee, Tim Walz, rather than the highly popular governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro?
Right. And we all thought that it was the polling that was having her change all of her positions on all these different things. But it's her instincts that has her flip-flopping all over the place and then going on TV and saying, my values have never changed. I think that America actually wants to break up with both of them, and they are sensing it. I think Harris is more aware of Biden's unpopularity with the public than Biden is. And I think that Biden knows that Kamala Harris has a whole lot more flaws than Kamala is willing to come to terms with. And it's wild when you see Joe Biden showing up at a campaign event and putting on a MAGA hat. When you see Bill Clinton showing up at a campaign event for Kamala Harris and saying, if we did better vetting at the border, then these young victims of illegal immigrants would still be alive. Kamala doesn't have any good surrogates. I would include Walz in that category. And Harris is leaving it to herself, flip-flopping all over the place, trusting her instincts, which are not that good.
Instincts over internals.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily.
They said something really interesting here. They said that America wants to most likely break up with both of them. I think personally, America should be looking to break up with all of the modern day current politicians. We definitely need some breath of fresh air, guys. All right. You vote for whoever you want to vote for, please. Just vote, obviously. But just be aware we need a solution to this. Because basically, ever since I've been an adult, it's always just been the lesser of two evils. We've never had a really good president like that. It's the craziest thing in the world, right? One is, it's okay, am I going to vote for this thing that I really don't care about or this thing that I really don't care about? But one of these people are going to not raise my taxes. That's basically what it's been like since I've been an adult. And I'm tired of it, bro. I'm sick of it. We need some fresh air, okay? Something new. I think we should be breaking up with the whole two-party system to begin with. But all right, listen, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think that the hot mic issue wasn't that as big as I'm guessing. But at least we did hear something. We did hear that she at least recognizes that she has a man problem. And yes, I could have pretty much guaranteed that was a thing because of what all you talk about. You talk about one singular issue. No, bro. Give me something better than that. Okay. But until then, all right. Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.
Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.